business. You know what he did to that little old fig tree? Somebody shout it. Say it again. That sounds pretty awesome to me. He cursed a fig tree that didn't bring forth fruit. He's looking for fruit. I don't care how we look. I look about as standardized as anybody in this room. But let me just tell you what, he ain't looking for that out of me. He wants me to do some praying in this place. He wants me to do some winning of souls in this city. He wants me to get out of here and go do his work, because when he comes, he's looking for fruit. I don't want the curse of God upon my life. I don't want to be called a whited sepulcher either. I don't want to appear beautiful on the outside and inside something else. I want to wear my heart on my sleeve. We're not here just to eat 3 square meals a day. Make a living and pay bills just to look the part is not enough. God has left you here for a purpose, and that purpose is to help get people saved from hell and eternal destruction. Somebody's got to care. If we're going to save our families, we got to get busy about this, folks. We got to get busy with praying and with the Word. Souls have got to be snatched from the yawning mouth of a burning hell. You will never have revival till you get this view, folks. It's prayer, the Word, and winning souls and discipling them. That's it. Just bottle it up. I don't care whose pattern you use. Just get out there and go do it. That won't do you a bit of good. You got to go get your own drink. I mean that. You got to go get your own drink. You got to go do your own praying. You got to go do your own preaching. Somebody's got to preach. Somebody's got to preach that word. Somebody's got to pray. Somebody's got to win souls. Somebody's got to do something about all this we've heard. Somebody's got to start treating their family right. Somebody's got to start praying. Somebody's got to start doing some of this stuff we're preaching about. Somebody's got to weep and cry and stay awake at night and intercede in prayer. Then we'll go take a vacation and we'll come back and do some more of this. If there's no burden, no heart, no longing, crying, praying for people to be saved, we will not see a church in travail, and people will not be born into the kingdom of God. When Zion travailed, children were born into the kingdom of God. If we find a church in travail, it will be a church with a burden for people to be saved. We will be wearing our sleeve, persuading men to speak a fool for Christ. If somebody practices 30 years to just have their elocution perfect, my God, how long have you been where you are? And can you win a soul in a year? Is that too strong? Well, I'm not a preacher. If I were, I'd preach. But I'm going to wear my heart on my sleeve. How long has it been since you've seen a congregation bow before the Lord, agonizing because of their burden for the lost? Has the agonizing for souls left us? It seems it has, but the doctrine is forever. It does not change. For as soon as Zion travailed, she brought forth children. Without travail, people will not be born into the kingdom of God. I pray that because of the times 2010, God in heaven pours out on us a spirit of intercession until we bow. Our churches bow. Our churches bow. Our churches bow in travail and agonize in prayer because of the tragedy of the lost. For when Zion travails, she will bring forth her children. When moms and daddies travail, they will bring forth their children. When preachers and preachers' wives travail, they will be leaders for their church to pray and fast and travail and reach for souls. We've by prayer and fasting, reaching beyond the atmospheric heavens and take hold of the spiritual resources of the celestial realm. There is no age limit. From the youngest to the oldest can pray. The cripple can pray in your church. The rich can pray in your church. The poor can pray in your church. The educated can pray in your church. The illiterate can pray in your church. There are no rejects in this great army of prayer warriors. We cannot do more than pray after we have prayed, but we cannot do more than pray until we have prayed. And whether you know it or not, your prayers have the power to change the past and heal it and shape the future. I'm calling myself on a different commitment to prayer than I ever have in all of my life. Will anybody join me by throwing up both hands and saying, our churches are going to become houses of prayer. Prayer is essential for God's will to be done in your family. Prayer is essential for God's will to be done in your church. All that God is, all that God has, you can receive through prayer. How many of you want a revival in your church? As soon as Zion travails, everything you need, you may be seated or whatever, everything you need to fulfill your purpose on earth is available to you through prayer. Prayer moves the hand of God that rules the universe. He that has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit is saying, because the true church and to us individually, God is calling us to something we've never been called to before. I intend to move up and move out. How about you? You know how Jesus responded when they rejected him on any of this that we've heard? He just said, your house shall be left unto you desolate. It's going to be a desolation if we don't hear this preaching and all that's been demonstrated to us here at this meeting. Your house will be left unto you desolate. Spiritual barrenness. A house divided against itself. That's why we're here, folks. If we've been spared to live that people might be saved, then let's live to see people saved. Let's weep over the erring ones. Let's weep for our children. Let's weep for our companions and our fathers and our mothers. Our missing in action, our prodigals. If God can use a Jonah, he can use you and them. If God can bring a John Mark back, and an uncle of his restored him, and he wrote one of the most fabulous gospels, the shortest gospel, but so much about Jesus Christ and his miracles. Ask God to break your